All right, the Detroit Lions find a new center in OTAs, and I like this one. Before we get into that, though, it's summertime. It's Michigan. We did this last year. We talked about just kind of hidden gems throughout the state. So drop them in the comments. I was at a barbecue place in Perry, Michigan, east of Lansing, called Johnny V's. Have you ever been there? I love barbecue. I'm on like a mission in my own head to like go to barbecue places, find great barbecue. Johnny V's, just a little hidden gem. It's kind of like off the highway behind McDonald's. You're not really paying attention to it. Clean, good food. Let me know in the comments some different spots around the state. It's just Michigan in the summer. You're moving around. It's like we're going to take vacations. You're going UP. You're going Northern Michigan. You're doing different things. Love it. Let me know some spots. Okay, here it is a guy that we've forgotten about, completely forgotten about, is now being looked at center. And let me pull it up here. It's our guy, Colby Sorsdahl. Remember him? 6'6", 315 pounds. We get him out of William and Mary. He's a tackle. And you can see here, let me pull up the depth chart. They have him listed all the way over here as our third string tackle. Remember, he's played a little bit. He's gotten in there. And he's not bad. He's played guard. So we've used him at tackle, but then we had to use him at guard a little bit. Didn't love it. We had a lot of injuries. This was 2 years ago. Last year, we didn't have a ton of injuries. He didn't get in there much. This year in OTAs, though, he is, of course, going to center. And he's never played center at any level. It's always been tackle at the college level, and then at pro level, he's come in and played guard. And he's been taking snaps at center. Again, are we asking him to replace Ragnow? No, but we're looking for guys. Can we get somebody? Obviously, it starts at center, but we need depth there more than ever now, because if Graham Glasgow goes to center, then that means Sorsdahl would then be a great backup or an interior offensive lineman. Or what if he could play all 5 positions? I don't know if he can really do that, but it'd be interesting to see that. So remember, this would add significant depth. Here's what an article was saying, was that it would be Tate Ratledge, Christian Mahogany, Miles Frazier, and then him. I pointed out also we've got a Florida undrafted center as well that we got 2 years ago that I really like. But there's a reason he was undrafted, so it's kind of tough. But point is, Sorsdahl is somebody that just completely forgot about. I have. Anyway, I'm like, oh, yeah, he's still on the team. Just Colby. William and Mary, let's go. And let me know your thoughts on that. I mean, again, we're not asking him to replace or Frank Ragnow. Like, we're not asking that. What we are asking, though, is we need depth. We need different options. We're moving things around. I think so. In OTAs, like, hey, get some snaps at center. He's a big dude, similar size to Frank. And then what we can do is when we get into training camp, then we can decide what we need to do. So keep an eye on that one. Interesting. Because, again, you go back. If Miles Frazier can get it going, I mean, we've got options. I mean, really, Frank Ragnow, it's like an all-timer Detroit Lion. I mean, that's the bad news. He is an all-timer Detroit Lion. The good news is we have options. I don't know if that is good or bad either, but you talk about Giovanni Manu. Not that he's going to play center, but you got him as possibly, where is he at? Where is he going to be? Is he going to be our swing tackle? You got Kingsley. That's the one that we undrafted out of Florida. Tristan Colin that we signed from Arizona. Veteran, plug-and-play guy. Miles Frazier. Colby Sorsdahl. Mahogany. Ratledge. Like, Graham Glasgow. Like, what's the combination going to be? We know it's Penei Sewell and Taylor Decker. Outside of that, we don't know, which is going to be interesting and a big storyline as we get into the training camp. Okay, another thing. Let me know your thoughts on this. PFF came out with their rankings, Tier 1. Wow. Sorry, let me start with this one. I meant to go here. Running backs. Derrick Henry, fine. You can't argue with it. Saquon Barkley, fine. if you want to put him up there. But then Bijan ahead of Jahmyr Gibbs just seemed tough. That doesn't seem right to me. This is where PFF, you can just watch and be like, Jahmyr. But I get it, throwing some numbers into an algorithm, and you get Bijan come out of there. Josh Jacobs, you know what's funny about Josh Jacobs, and this is why the Lions have been so successful these last few years. Talk about a lot of different things, but the Lions stop the run. When we play the Packers, never like, oh my gosh, Josh Jacobs is killing us. No, don't even notice him, honestly. And then our other guy, where's he at? Oh my goodness. Did I pass him? Aaron Jones. David Montgomery. Gutted out a knee injury. So this last year had a knee injury. Okay, now let's go to wide receiver. A.J. Brown, okay, fine. Justin Jefferson, fine. Jamar Chase, fine. But tier 2. Really? Tier 2, huh? Tier 2? There's no way. Amon-Ra St. Brown, I would take over everybody right now. No questions asked. He gets open. He's tough, incredible hands, catches balls in traffic, blocks. So what the good news is, when he sees this tier 2 rating, that's just gonna make him so mad, and he's gonna just go out to the jugs machine immediately when he sees it. So that's good. All right, next thing is just looking at the Lions' schedule. A couple things that we've looked at a couple times, but, man, tough schedule. However, we're excited about it for a couple of reasons. Craig and I like how, it's a, remember, first-place schedule. Remember, Lions were finished first in the division, so you're going to have a tough schedule where you play other first-place finishing teams like Kansas City, Tampa, Baltimore, great. You got your divisional opponents who are just going to be tough. I mean, that's just what it is. These first 2 games are going to tell us a lot. Got to find a way to win at Green Bay. I don't know, but let's do it. Chicago, Baltimore. So there's some. So what I meant to say was, for having a first place schedule, this isn't that bad, because if you go through it, you got Chicago twice. So again, it's going to be sneaky, but you're not super afraid. Pittsburgh, Dallas, New York, Cleveland. There's some, like, they're not gimmies, but they're just like, okay, this isn't a week. You don't go 5 in a row where it's like, oh my gosh, you've got a break in there with teams that are manageable. I love that. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Again, drop your secret spot or a place that just needs some love here in Michigan that people should be checking out. We'll see all of you on the next one.